is from PBS NPR Marist poll. 59% underwater on job approval. And I think what's interesting here is I think the unsure number tends to keep shrinking. Fewer and fewer people are sort of staying on the fence. And 36% approval. Months ago, we were saying, oh, if he drops down to the mid 30s, it's doom, hellfire. And that's what we've got now. And now I'm thinking, like, if he drops into the mid 20s, I'm like, wow, that would be really bad. But Republicans should be terrified that he's dragging them down. So this is 6 in 10 reject Trump's economy. Now, if you went to your nearest grocery store and asked 10 people if they to agree on what the best cereal is, you'll get 10 different answers. But 6 in 10 people are saying,
and again, you know one thing in the cohort here. This is national adults. If this was likely voters, it would be a worse number,
significantly worse.
Likely voters are much more skeptical across the board as opposed to just national adults. And folks, as we get close to the election, we'll self-select for likely voter polls rather than national polls.
And more of these horse race polls will be likely voters as we move forward. I don't know if we have any horse race today, but I do want to talk about a couple of elections.
Let's do that.
But first, gas prices. All week you've been hearing about the deal, about how the strait is going to be reopened and oil is going to start flowing again and oil is going to go down. You've been hearing that from the Trump administration.
Just so everybody knows, before we went on the air today, Iran announced they've closed the straits again because Israel is still bombing Lebanon.
Close the straits. We're back to where we were. There's the element of issue override with most voters is so strong, especially with gas in the economy, that you can't overcome it, especially if the war continues. This is just the sort of the bleeding gash that's the Republican Party is sort of bleeding out on this issue, and there's no reversal in sight.
So Trump says we're going to negotiate for 60 days over Iran's nukes. Iran knows where the electoral calendar stands in America, folks, and they know they should try to break Trump by delaying and delaying and delaying, and by not letting him get the victory lap he desperately wants. It's not stupid.
No, it's not stupid. And it's an effective strategy. All they have to do is wait. This is, the sort of siege mentality that they have is all that they need to continue to do. And Trump I feel like he can't abide by, he has no patience. So,
no, he has no patience. He is not mentally structured at this point to lay out a strategy because his attention span is so unbelievably short.
But he also can't tolerate the length of the negotiations. So he's going to throw gas on the fire, and of course Pete Hegseth is a bloodthirsty monster. So they have no way to turn down the faucet here, and this is going to be the worst issue for Republicans. So wow. So they got the Gulf of America. That's tough. That's brutal.